Hey guys, it's Emilio Espinoza with Espinoza & Associates, and here are this month's Market Sense. As you guys will know from the numbers on the screen, that a lot of the year-to-year comparisons, sales are down, new listings are down, active listings are up, and the average price from year to year is up about 15%. You'll also note that the property days on market as well as the listing days on market are relatively the same as last year. However, when we look at the month-to-month, we see a different story. You see that sales are down about 27%, new listings are down, active listings are up about just shy of 29%. And again, we've been talking about this for quite a while. I know I sound like a broken record, but this was expected. And this is something that we've seen this trend happen, but it's really, really hit the market impactfully in the last couple of weeks, in the last month actually. And because of this, as we're seeing more and more properties stay on the market, we've seen an effect on the average price, which is on a month-to-month is down about 3.5%. Notably though, is that your days on market has increased, surpassing the 30% mark. Because the strategy was, let's just pick a number, let's just try to guess how to sell this house. And unfortunately, that no longer can be applied. There's always been a skill, and there will always be a skill in selling somebody's property, and now more than ever, it's necessary. In addition, to seeing how the market has behaved and how buyers are now taking a step back, if you look at a little bit of segmented markets, if you look at where you're comparing the 416 with the 905, when you look at detaches, when you look at semis, when you're looking at townhomes, when you're looking at condos, the average price that has obviously they're all come down, it's greater on the 905 than the 416. And the reason being is that when this pandemic started and back in 2020, a lot of people ventured outside of the 416 and pushed all those prices in the 905 up drastically. So when something goes up that high, it's got to come down. So that obviously we're seeing that now, especially in a month-to-month, where prices, like I said, detaches, semi, towns, condos are coming down more drastically in the 905 versus the 416. And the same can be said about the sales that are occurring in these segments. Now, when we're looking at, if you guys will see on the screen, the numbers for the detaches, how the prices have adjusted in the month-to-month, you guys will see that in detaches, Milton has actually decreased the most when looking at Burlington, Milton, Oakville, Brampton, and Mississauga. We're looking at price reduction on detaches at 13.66%. When you look at semis, the area that's been affected the most is Burlington, just shy of a reduction of 13% on the average price on a month-to-month. When we're looking at townhomes, you will note that Oakville is actually come down about 12.65%. And when we're looking at condos, again, the only area that really has a substantial amount of condos, it would be Mississauga in comparison to the other cities that I mentioned. So you see that Mississauga is seeing about a 3.87% adjustment on the average price on a month-to-month, which is not hugely impactful, but again, because they have so much of these condos, I wouldn't have imagined that there would have been that much of a difference. However, Oakville has seen a large impact on a month-to-month when it comes to condos. So, summary, what does this mean? If you're in a seller, said it before, I said it again, seller's amnesia. I know you want those numbers from February, you're not gonna get it, unfortunately. A lot of these buyers are having more choice now because a lot of these properties are sitting on the market, and I don't blame them. So you gotta make sure that whoever you hire to sell your property, that get away from these old tactics of holding off for offers and let's hope to see if we can get the right number. At this stage, and we've been saying this for a while, just list it. Just list it for what you want, and get the, you know, whoever you hire to be skillful and not just a recent market, but have some experience behind them, because it takes a skill to properly not only market your home, but properly price your home so that it sells for top dollars, and make sure that you can move on with your plans. If you're the buyer, hey, if you're not in a rush, time is your biggest friend. I know you're waiting on the sidelines, you're waiting to see what's gonna happen with these interest rates, but if you got time, take your time. I mean, if you're not in a rush and it's more of a want than a need, then hey, see how the market evolves and see how it unfolds, and then see what impact the rising interest rates will have. But if you have a need, well, make sure you're getting out there and you're putting a solid foot forward, and you're whoever you hire again as a buyer, make sure that the agent is doing their proper CMA to making sure that you're not overpaying for a property that may not be able to appraise on closing. And that's it. I mean, I don't got much to tell you. I mean, a lot of people are wondering what's happening, and you know what? It's expected. If you're finding these videos and this information useful, please like and subscribe below. And if you know anybody that could use this information, well, show some love by sharing, not just to us, but to them too. It could come in very useful. So in the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoy this beautiful weather we're having, and I'll see you guys here next month.